Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I know it's been slightly long since my last video, but I want to point light to a game that has seen some more recognition as of recent. Bear Alpha. Now this game has gotten more popular as of recent due to a singular skin being added to the game, Tears Before Bedtime. Now Tears Before Bedtime has gotten more recognition than other skins due to its more horror aesthetic. But with that little fun fact out the way, I do want to pose a question for Bear Alpha. Would the game do well, or would the game not do as well, if it was released current day, where we have other ASIMs such as Pillar Chase, Forsaken, Die of Death, and whatever other ASIMs you can think of. And a little brief summary of what Bear Alpha is. Bear Alpha is a game created by Cheetah Man and a couple other developers which are on screen right now. It's an asymmetrical horror game which usually has one bear and 6 survivors. That was created in 2019. Why do I mean usually one bear? It's because there are game modes that can change the amount of bears, such as Double Trouble, Infection, and lastly, One Bounce. Now, with those exceptions aside, the core gameplay loop revolves around the survivors having to solve puzzles to lower the timer, and basically do whatever it takes to survive, such as running and hiding from the bear. The bear's goal, on the other hand, is to kill all the survivors in the time limit. There are no ways to gain advantages in the game. The skins for the bears don't give any boost in hitbox or anything, nor do the gears for the survivors. But there is one exception though. The bears do have a slight speed and jump boost to help catch the survivors and win the round. Now, with the brief summary finished, would Bear Alpha do well now in the current day? Well, to start with the positives, the asymmetrical genre has been on the rise since late 2024, aka when Forsaken released. It basically revived the genre because at the time, the other major asymmetrical games were Pillar Chase 2 and Piggy. Now with how many asymmetrical games that are on Roblox now, I think Bear Alpha would really stand out from the bunch, because it's a game focused on one killer and one survivor, so the developers are easily able to balance the game around those two. Now where the game thrives is with its secret achievements. How you get these secret achievements? Well, the lobby has many areas that can be accessed, which hold badges, and some of those badges can earn you skins. But there is also another way to get skins. It's with the in-game currency quids. There are 2 easy ways to collect quids without the use of Robux, of course. First, you can get it with an obby inside the lobby. That obby gives 5 quids per completion. The other way you can collect quids is in rounds, by completing different puzzles. Each puzzle can get you around 15 quids. Also, side note, I think having multiple different objectives really makes the game stand out more than any other asymmetrical game's objectives. Now, unfortunately, that's where the positive things I have to say about this game ends. So let's get into the negatives about Bear Alpha. The gameplay, it's repetitive. Sure, you can get some fun out the game with playing with friends, but playing the game alone isn't as fun as you think it is. It has a really bland gameplay loop, with basically always one bear and one survivor. The one thing that you can do is get skins for the bear and gear for the survivors, which don't do much in my opinion, except to flex on your friends. The main gameplay loop in the actual rounds are also really bland. You're just running from the bear as the survivor while completing puzzles, and vice versa. So as a horror ASIM game, I think it wouldn't perform well compared to any other Roblox ASIM. It would just not be fun to play compared to others. Now, I realize this game was made in 2019, and if Cheetah Man really tried to make a new Bear ASIM game in the current day and age, I think he could make a better game. I think he would make a better ASIM game. But we got what we got, and I guess I can't really complain that much. But to conclude today's video, I will say that Bear Alpha would most likely not perform well, in my opinion. I understand that I have said a lot of positives for the game, but I think the cons outweigh the pros. If released the current day, due to the core gameplay loop, most people would play one round and just quit, causing the game to die, unfortunately. But it's not all gloomy. I mean, Bear Alpha did perform well and was released at a good time, but yet again, I think it's quite interesting to ponder about how the game would perform if it was released in the current day and age. Yeah, at the end of the day, this is just my opinion, and you can leave your thoughts down below. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hey, it's me, Editing Gaming BM, and I just kind of wanted to say thank you for watching. And to give me your opinion on how you like this video format. It's a new concept for me, and I want to expand on it in the future. So if you can, leave your critiques down in the comments below. That would be greatly appreciated. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, guys.